Let me get this straight. You want a snatched waist, body T, and yet your bad little habits, your inconsistency, they're all getting in the way of you reaching your health fitness journey. Trust me, I used to be on the same struggle bus as you. I could not work out consistently to save my life. And let me not get started on food. The way they used to be calling my name, Reese's Pieces, fried chicken, French fries, fried rice, ice cream. The way they used to be calling to me, the way I used to be running, the way I used to be munching. Yeah. It was some good old days. It was some really, really great old days. However, for the past 2.5 months, I've been able to work out consistently. I've been able to eat right consistently. And I want to share with you guys my top 3 things that's helped me get there. I want y'all to reach your health fitness goals the way I've been slowly reaching mine. So, if you're ready to learn, grab a paper and a pen and meet me in front of the classroom. We mean business today. Hey guys, my name is Sella and welcome to my channel. Without further ado, let's get into some things that's been helping me stay consistently and that's gonna help you reach your fitness goals. So first thing first, you need to formulate a plan. My boss used to tell me, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I'm gonna repeat that one more time for you. If you fail to make a plan, your literal plan is to fail. Studies have shown that you're 42% more likely to do something if you write it down. The more detailed it is, the better. So, when we are formulating a plan, there are 4 things that you need to make sure you include in your plan. First, identify what habit or activity you are trying to achieve. 2, write down the day and time that you can have this activity done. 3, make sure you put down the duration of when it'll get done. And 4, you need to write down the location of where it's going to take place. For the sake of this exercise, let's say working out is what you want to start doing. The first thing you want to write down is the activity. Are you going to be walking? Are you going to be running? Are you going to be strength training? Or are you going to be doing a mixture of both? Once you've decided on what you are going to be doing when it comes to exercise, you put that down and it's time for the second thing. We need to decide on the date and time. Well, day and time. Are you going to be doing this on Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, Fridays and Saturdays? Is it going to happen at 5 p.m. on Saturdays, 7 p.m. on Sundays, 5 a.m. on Mondays? Whatever it is that you can allocate time to be exercising, then you need to write it down. And when you do, make sure you're committed to it. Do not try to start pushing it back and be like, you know what, I can do this at 6 p.m. No. Whatever time you put on here, whatever days you put on there that you can do this activity, make sure you stay committed to that time. That's what I forgot to add on here. Anywho, let's move on to duration. The duration is very important. Mondays, you might only be able to exercise for 30 minutes. Tuesdays, you may be able to exercise for, 1 hour and a half. Whatever time you can allocate and commit yourself to exercising, put that down. And then after that, you need to put down the location. Is this going to happen at the gym? Is it going to happen at home? Is it going to take place, outside in a park? Wherever it is you think you're going to be doing this exercise, you need to put that down. Now, when you make this plan, don't just throw it in the back of your closet, okay? It's not there to sit down like a princess. It is for you to look at it as a daily reminder of the things you need to get done throughout the day. You see, in 2001, there was a study made on some Britain people who wanted to start exercising. it was about like 241 individuals. They were put into 3 different groups. The first group was the control group, the second group was the motivation group, and the third group was the test group. Now, with a control group, they were told to just track how often they exercise and report it for the next few weeks. Group 2, the motivation group, they were told to track how often they exercise, and on top of that, they were given a motivation speech on the health benefits of exercising, and they were given some articles to take home to read while they go through this journey. And then group number 3, the test group, they were given the motivation speech, they were told to track. They were also asked to write down, during this week, I am going to be exercising at this time and at this location. Once the study was conducted, they found 35 to 38% of group 1 and group 2, they exercise at least once per week. But group 3, the test group, 91% of them exercised at least once per week. That is the power of writing something down. And that's why the plan is very important. Once you get this plan down, it is time for tip number 2. Tip number 2 is you need to change your environment. Your environment plays a crucial role in your success rate. Matter of fact, this whole time you haven't been failing because you're not motivated enough or not disciplined enough or because you're lazy, my bad. It's literally because of your environment. Studies have shown over and over again, we humans, we thrive on conveniency. Whatever is easy for us to do is what we're gonna gravitate towards. So what we need to start doing is looking around our environment, see the little things that we can eliminate, see the little things we can change to start making it easier for us to go to the gym. Okay? So here are some of the little things that I've done to change for me that's been helpful. My work backpack and my gym bag, they're like 2 besties. Where my work bag is, that's where my gym bag is. This is because I work out right after work. That way, in the morning, when I wake up, I just grab and go. I don't have to think twice. Even when I'm running late, all I have to do is grab and go because my gym bag is ready, my backpack is ready. All I have to do is just pick them up where I keep them, and I'm at the door. Another thing that I do is I pack lunch, and in my lunch, I always pack few healthy snacks as well. At work, when I say these people, they're always ordering food. Not only that, we also have a whole bunch of unhealthy snacks laying around in the workplace. It is really, really hard for me not to snack. It's hard for me not to want to eat whatever they got there because all of that stuff I'm saying, they're free. So I don't even have to spend a dime. However, now that I take my lunch to work, now that I pack few snacks for me, whenever I feel like I want to eat a snack or whenever I see other people eating little snacks, I just go in my lunch bag and I grab whatever I need and I eat up. When it's time for lunch, I do the same. I just go grab my lunch and I eat. And that's what's been really helpful. Now, don't get me wrong. There are days where I'll eat whatever the company brought in, which is okay. All right. We're not here to tell you that you can't enjoy unhealthy foods. You can, just don't do it frequently. Just let it be something you do here and there. And trust me, you'll be fine. And speaking of food, you need to learn to meal prep, and you also need to get rid of all that junk food that's in your kitchen. Replace that with healthy food that you enjoy eating. Finding things that are healthy that you enjoy eating is one of the best things I can tell you to do. I don't want you to go out there, grab apples, even though you don't like them, just because they're healthy. No, the whole point of all this thing is that you can eat healthy and enjoy it at the same time. So if you like African food, if you like Asian food, if you like Italian, if you like, I don't know what else I'm missing, Mediterranean. I don't know how to say that word, so I'm gonna place it right here later on. If you enjoy that, there are always healthy recipes that you can eat that has to do with that. You don't have to restrict yourself. The only thing you need to do is just be mindful of always frying food or adding a whole bunch of fat in it. And I promise you will be all right. You also need to start watching the kind of content you are consuming online. Make it a conscious effort to start following more people who exercise often, people who are winning in the exercising department, people who are posting healthy food recipes. Because the more you're consuming content that is positive, that is, let me find it. The more you watch content that is positive, content that's showing you how to make healthy food, the more likely you're going to be motivated, the more likely you're going to be doing it. So just do those little things and find other little stuff around that you can do. And best believe, as soon as you start doing that, it's gonna stop becoming way easier for you to do what is right. Now that we talked about the environment, it's time for tip number 3. So tip number 3 is do not be afraid to revise your plan. If it's not working out the first time, just look and see what's not working out and change it. We are new at this. The plan is not always going to work out, and that's all right. The only problem is if you quit. When I started exercising, I was like, I'm gonna wake up at 3:30 a.m. I'm gonna be at the gym by 4 a.m. I'm gonna work out for 1 hour, 5 a.m., head home, shower, eat breakfast, get dressed, and boom, I'm gonna be at work and my day is gonna be smooth as butter. But guess what? That did not work out. Waking up early, I had so much trouble doing that. And on top of that, I felt like me working out in the morning, it felt rushed. Like I did not have time to do things slowly because I have a cut-off time of going to work. Because of that, it just couldn't work out for me. I was inconsistent. So I decided to switch around and I'm like, you know what? I am going to start exercising right before bed. So I'll go to work, come home, eat, relax a little bit, and then go exercise. That was the worst idea I've ever had. Soon as I ate, soon as I got to relaxing, there was no taking me off that couch. I was done. Even when I would set up an alarm, I just turn it off, go back to watching what I was watching, turn it off, continue scrolling on TikTok. I think for the 2 weeks that I had that as the plan, I went to work out like once or twice. That's when I knew that was a problem. And so I decided to switch up my whole plan and to start working out right after work. And that's been the best decision ever. I go to work, I eat lunch, I prep my body, and after work, I go straight to exercise. I exercise, and then I get back home. I don't rush myself. I eat, I shower, I do little things that I also had on the lists of my to-do, and I go to sleep, and it's a great day. So yeah, I had to switch my game plan like 3 times. And then when it came to food prep, at first I was like, I'm going to start doing this on Sundays. I'm going to meal prep all the food that I want for the whole week on Sunday. That way, throughout the whole week, I don't have to think too much about making dinner, and everything is all good in the hood. Well, the problem that I ran into was meal prepping on Sundays. It took me a good 4 to 6 hours to do, and it was too much. By the time I was done, I'd be exhausted and I'd feel like I did not rest enough to get my day started on a Monday. It was just a lot to get done in one day. So I decided I'm just gonna start meal prepping little by little throughout the week. And that's what's worked for me, really. I enjoy it that way. If things are not going well, just switch it up until you find something that works. You have a lifetime ahead of you to get this correct. No need to rush, and no need to take it hard on yourself if it doesn't work. That is all I had for you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like and the subscribe button if you enjoyed it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. Love y'all. Yeah.